telecast of the 1979 Perth Cup. Our commentators are Bill Collins and Jack Elliott.
Bred to run the 3,200 metres.
Now, a couple of the boys have dismounted round there, the rider of Magic Casket and also the rider of Glennifer Ladd round at the starting point. And it's getting very close now to the starting time of this, the first.
There's a fine shot of John Miller on Taxan there. You can see Taxan's head. Joe and R1, well, he's turning his rump to you. Well, I'm certain he won't be turning his rump to the punters at the finish.
Gentlemen, I've Willie Carson, the visiting English jockey, has just arrived in our broadcast box too for the Channel 7 Sporting Network. And Willie, we say welcome to you this afternoon, and no doubt you've had the opportunity to study the form too. What's your tip for the big event? Tax?
Taxan. Tommy Smith's horse.
Yeah, that's because he's trained by Tommy Smith.
That's right.
No, that's because
him in England.
that's because it's a grey and he can see it easy.
And also, he quite possibly, had Taxan not got to Tommy Smith, he would have been in Europe now, jumping in steeplechases.
Yes, he would, and the New Zealand horses seem to do very well over in there. So I would think he possibly would be another one that would be a very good steeplechase horse in England.
Well, you heard Willie Carson. Now they're starting to move up into the barrier for the running of the $125,000 Perth Cup. And here is Australia's greatest race caller, Bill Collins.
Thank you, Jack. The field moving in well for the start now of the Perth Cup. Elva Bray, who's firmed into 12-1 in the last few moments of betting, has gone in near the inside with Caduceus. Glennifer Ladd coming up towards the line. Most Rewarding is in. Dewar going towards the outside. They're at the 1,200-metre barrier, which this track very similar to Caulfield, actually, for you people in Victoria. R1 is still away from the line. Also quite a race, since I understand. Magic Casket is set. They're just about right now. Stand by for a start in the Cup. Light is on. Racing now in the Cup. Meliador was slow and was last with Le Mans and Glennifer Ladd as they settled down into stride. Most Rewarding just behind them, and the Fun Horse was first out over on the outside from Magic Casket and Veladero. Then Caduceus, Dewar moving around them from Sandover Medal, and Elva Bray settling in behind them over on the rails next from Captain Douglas. A length and a half further back, Bold Conqueror, and they were followed by Stonewall. 2.5 lengths to the grey, Taxan. Golden Centre's racing on its outside. 2 lengths then to Princess Clarendon on the outside of Most Rewarding. 3 lengths to Le Mans and R1, 2 to Meliador, Sierra Malay, and Glennifer Ladd and White Gold are the last 2. As they sweep down to the turn the first time now, and here Magic Casket a half length to Caduceus, a length and a half Sandover Medal, 2 to Veladero handily placed. Elva Bray poking up on the inside from the Fun Horse, and they were followed 2 lengths to Dewar. Next Captain Douglas, and then came Bold Conqueror on the rails from Stonewall. 2 lengths further back, Taxan, who settled down well on the rails, and Golden Centre just in front of it. A length further back, Princess Clarendon, and they're followed by Most Rewarding, 2 to Le Mans and R1. Meliador a half length behind R1 on the rails, and then Sierra Malay, White Gold, and last of all, as they swept out of the straight, is Glennifer Ladd. Now they've got a little over 2,000 to go, and Caduceus in front, bowling along now a length in front of Magic Casket, who's surrendered the lead. They're followed by Sandover Medal third, and Veladero in the box seat fourth, with Elva Bray racing on its inside. Then the Fun Horse, who's having a hard run from Dewar. Captain Douglas caught 3 wide. Bold Conqueror is on the rail. Stonewall the centre. 2 lengths to Golden Centre. 1 to Taxan. A length and a half Princess Clarendon from Most Rewarding, and then a length and a half Le Mans. About 3 lengths to R1 on the outside of R1, Sierra Malay. Meliador's tracking R1, and then 2 lengths to White Gold and Glennifer Ladd. As they went past the 1,500, and Caduceus still in front in an evenly run Cup, led by about a length at this stage. Magic Casket starting to lose ground and hanging on the outside, and in second placing over on the rail, Sandover Medal, and here's the Fun Horse booted around them on the outside now to go up second. Elva Bray's improved to be third, and then Veladero running a great race. Captain Douglas at the head of the others, and then Bold Conqueror getting up on the fence from Dewar being hard ridden. Princess Clarendon taken to the outside, and Taxan looking for a rails run. Golden Centre got a slight check there, and then Stonewall, R1 the outside. Meliador being eased to the outside of R1 from Le Mans, and then Most Rewarding, Glennifer Ladd, White Gold, and Magic Casket is last. down the side with 800 metres to go in the Cup. And Elva Bray moved up to take the lead now from Caduceus and is travelling well. Belladero moved up to be third, and here's Meliador let go with a mighty run. And with 600 to go, Meliador slipped out 2 lengths in front of R1 trying to follow him. But on the turn, Meliador took a narrow lead now from Elva Bray. 2 lengths to R1 coming after it now from Belladero battling on it. Here's Golden Centre. Taxan's moved up to be sixth, and the rest are struggling. Into the straight, and Meliador burst a length and a half clear of Belladero and R1. Then Elva Bray, Taxan and Golden Centre. Meliador at the 200, a length and a half in front of R1 trying to wear it down. Meliador's under the whip, a length in front of R1, followed further back Taxan. But Meliador, the Western Australian, in front. And the West won the Cup. Meliador by 3 parts of a length to R1. Taxan third. Then Belladero, Golden Centre, Elva Bray, Sierra Malay next from Dewar. Then followed further back in the field, Bowl Conqueror, most rewarding. Le Mans was next, and then well back in the field is Stonewall. Princess Clarendon dropped right out of it, and the Fun Horse is the last to finish. A magnificent victory to the local horse, Meliador, who has now the amazing record of 11 wins from 17 starts.
And he cost only $3,000.
Well, it was a wonderful performance by Meliador. A confident ride by Johnny Wilson. Meliador was back third last most of the way. And just before the 800 metre mark, he's obviously made up his mind, I'm going to try and catch R1 napping. And he whizzed around the field. I'm not saying he did catch White napping, but he did pinch nearly 3 lengths on R1 at that stage. Dashed to the lead to be a length and a half in front when they straightened. R1 and Belladero made runs. Belladero weakened. And it was left to R1 once again to make the challenge in the straight, but never looked like catching Meliador, who has won the big race by 3/4 of a length. And there he is coming back to scale. A great horse, a very proud jockey, no doubt, after the running of the 1979 Perth Cup.
And congratulations once again to Bill Collins for a top call of the Perth Cup in 1979. All honours to Western Australia, the 150th year, and Meliador, excuse me, bringing up first place for WA. Incidentally, you can hear the round of applause now for Meliador and jockey Johnny Wilson as they come back. And we'll have comments on the event from Willie Carson, too, our visiting British jockey, in just a moment.
Riding along, not a care in the world. On top of it all, it's so good to be free. It's a fresh, clear morning, everything is still yawning. Sometimes I dream a lazy life might be for me. But right now I'm keeping both feet on the ground and setting my sights for tomorrow so high. There's a future to think of, a life to spend, passing by. I've got my whole life to live and enjoy. I'll do my best to make it free. I've got my whole life to live and enjoy. You know the
It drank and sang its way into 1979 at the Opera House's New Year's Eve party last night. Well over 200,000 revel.
Fifth, Golden Centre. The proven stayers have finished 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Golden Centre, last year's winner. R1, fifth last as they went past the post for the first time. Meliador right in behind him. Meliador took off a little earlier than R1 down the back. Taxan took off before them and started to spear between horses. He was well ridden, Taxan, by Johnny Miller. Didn't cover too much ground, but was found wanting in the straight. So judges' numbers 4, 2, 1, 3 and 5. Number 4, Meliador, John Wilson first. Number 2, R1, Harry White second. Taxan, John Miller third. Fourth, Belladero, number 3, ridden by Gary Palmer. And officially fifth, number 5, Golden Centre, Graham Lambie. Waiting for correct weight now on the 1979 Perth Cup. The early leader was Magic Casket, got away well. Caduceus, some expected Caduceus to give quite a bit of cheek in this event. He was up racing second, took the lead at the 1800 metres, but compounded quickly as they came into the straight. Alva Bray had a good run throughout. Another of the local horses thought to have a chance. He was fourth on the rail for the best part of the journey. Valadero took up a handy position early. He was fifth, down past the 1200 metre mark. Has found the brilliance of the first three a little too much to overcome. There's correct weight on the Perth Cup. 4, 2 and 1. First, number 4, Meliador John Wilson. Second, number 2, R1 Harry White. And third, number 1, Taxan John Miller. At Ascot, this has been Dennis Committee.
20 starts.
When he beat the Melbourne Cup.
Let's have a look at the concluding stages with Bill Collins' call from the Perth Cup of 1979.
Next and the rest are struggling into the straight, and Meliador burst a length and a half clear of Valadero and R1. Then Alva Bray, Taxan and Golden Centre. Meliador at the 200, a length and a half in front of R1, trying to wear it down. Meliador's under the whip, a length in front of R1, followed further back Taxan. But Meliador, the Western Australian, in front. And the West won the Cup. Meliador by 3 parts of a length to R1. Taxan third.
And the local champion Meliador, the winner of the Perth Cup, beating the Melbourne Cup winner.